Well, hello everyone, and welcome. Welcome to my channel, Elegant Homestead. Don't know how many people will be up this early, but we shall see. I sure have missed doing my live streams. And there is the Green Wizard. And welcome, Green Wizard. And I'm going to try to give you a link here. And there's Linda and Snobby Scrap Picker. Welcome. And we shall see if this link works. Mr. Wizard, love to have you up if you could, if you would like. And how are you, Linda? You're up mighty early. So are you, Snobby Scrap Picker. Boy, I'm really getting into that scrapping and dumpster diving. It's hard to believe all the nice things that people get. I have a few that I'm subscribed to. So I've been up all night, brewing fresh coffee. Lucky you, Wizard. Hubby had me some already made. And that is cool. Okay, Wizard. So, Linda, I really loved hearing from you. I'm sorry about your house not working out. I even saw, I don't know if you were just venting, but I saw where you said you might move back to California. Is that true? Oh, it's almost 11 there in the UK. Hi, Vince. Welcome. Long time no see. Barry the Sonic King. Oh, I'm glad you popped in. And you too, Vince. Oh, you're not moving back? Were you venting? Or you'd probably like to, right? Better weather and everything. And I hope everyone is doing well this morning. Or teasing. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I say a lot of stuff too. Yes, everyone say hello to everyone and feel free to check out their channels because if they're in my chat, they're most likely good people. Well, I know all you people are, but I have the best of the best that come into my chats. And Bunny X is working. Already working. Well, good for you. I should be working. But I want to take a few moments to open up a live stream because I have been so absent for so long with all my family goings on, drama, what have you. And there we have our wizard. Good morning, wizard.
Good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing?
Well, doing good.
Awesome. Good to hear.
And how are you? You finally getting enough coffee in you?
Yeah, finally. I'll almost wake up. No promises.
Yeah, snow already? And
No,
wow.
I wish. I could so use the work.
Yeah. It'd be nice for you, Ron.
And it's good videos too. People like to watch snowstorms.
Yes, they do.
I think we had one video come out last year. I don't know if she kept it or not.
Yeah.
But we'll try and put them on Bobby's stream this year, and maybe that'll hold. Maybe those will stay up. We'll see. So what's going on? What's the new news?
I don't have any news. Just that I'm back on YouTube now a little bit.
That's awesome. Oh,
Yeah.
hey, you know that discussion we were having, was it yesterday in email or something? I don't remember exactly where we were having the discussion. Talking about the three of us rebuilding and reworking your farm and what have you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I so see you guys coming down in a golf cart running over everything I'm trying to do. Oh, I so see it.
Yeah.
I'll be down there, getting soil tests and doing what have you, and you guys will just pull right up, run it over deliberately with your sweet tea, and just park in front of me and be like, "What are you doing today?"
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
I so see it.
yeah, that would be us having a good old time.
Oh yeah, it would be so worth it. Yeah, Linda, pray that snow hammers Cleveland this year. Please send it all to Cleveland. Maybe I'll get some work out of it this year. And of course, the landscaping company offered me a job for next spring. They want me to come on board and run one of their crews. I don't know if they're going to go the organic way and just have me running an organic crew to take care of certain properties. But I mean, well, it's work. I got to do something.
Work is work.
Yeah. Well, the book's not selling, so I'm not going to continue doing the research.
And that's a shame.
That's the internet. It could change. We're coming up on winter. We're coming up on Christmas. People thinking about this kind of stuff. It could change. Hey, Fox, what's going on? Good morning.
Oh, hi, Fox. Good to see you. I miss my Fox. Can y'all still hear me good?
Yep. 10 by 10, loud and clear. You got 6 in the room and only 3 thumbs up. Come on, everybody. Really? I don't have the link. Oh shoot, I should probably go get it because I'll bet Linda would run with it for you while we're here. We are running a fundraiser, everybody. I'll go find the link. Elegant, as you know, has been vacant for a little while. She's had some issues up in Michigan with her family, medical, and issues of her own. And come to find out that Miss Elegant, who won't speak for herself, needs a little bit of help. We need to put a lift chair in the home up in Michigan for both her and her daughter to be able to get up to the bedrooms on the second level of the house. So we are running a fundraiser to raise the funds needed to get, it's a lift chair, right? Yeah, I think that's what they call it. To get a lift chair installed in the house.
Yeah, that would be my PayPal. It's on my banner.
Yeah, I was going to say, isn't it? It was here somewhere, and now I can't find it at all. Oh, come on. Maybe it's just too early in the morning.
Yeah, it is for me.
There we go. There's the link. Okay.
What? Yeah.
And back to StreamYards. No, we don't want to do it in StreamYards. We want to do it over here. So, Elegant lift chair.
Yeah. Well, hi, Dave. Welcome. Good to see you.
I thought your house there in Kentucky was a 2-story.
No.
Oh.
It's a very large ranch with a basement, but you know the basement's different than her house is like 2 stories with a basement.
Okay.
And
so you have a ranch and she has a colonial. I got you.
Yeah. And all the bathtubs and bathing and bedrooms are all upstairs.
Okay, so here's the link we need run, everybody. And any little bit helps.
And you will be able to know it's me because my name Glenda will be on it. When you go into PayPal, if you don't see the name Glenda.
Yeah, unlike mine.
Yeah.
I don't know why mine ended up screwed up and it's mixed up.
Oh, Ron.
UK.
You know, yeah, I sent money and like Bobby, I never did get it back. And I sent quite a bit. And it hurt me. So, and I remember seeing you Christmas. It was before Christmas. You know, it's for your book.
Right.
And, you know, to support. And I said, well, how come he never mentions it? And come to find out, I finally asked you. And you go, what money?
Right. Well, here, because if you put a space between the and Green Wizard at hotmail.com, it is registered to a different PayPal in England.
Yeah. Anyway, that dude never did return the money, which he's not going to. In fact, you're not going to believe the audacity. He emailed me and says, hey, you think you could loan me another sum of money? I'll pay you back.
Are you kidding?
No, so he screwed me out of money and Bobby too. Bobby never got his back.
Well, we didn't even realize it was there, and PayPal refuses to do anything about it.
Yeah. And so I'm just very, very careful now on PayPal.
Oh, absolutely.
It's the right. Anyway, remember I sent you that $1? Yep. And you go, what's up with the $1, Elegant? And I go, well, if you get the $1, I'll send more.
Hey, good morning, Bubbles.
Hey, Bubbles.
And Dave Larson has walked in the door. Hey, buddy. What's going on, my friend?
I think so too, Bubbles. But anyway, this jerk Long story. Anyway, I finally did get a little bit to you, Ron, but not like, the first amount.
Well, it's all good. We survived.
Yeah, I know.
It's a shame that he did that, but I mean, the world has become that way at this point.
Yeah. Yeah, Bubbles, I totally agree.
Oh, I only ask for coffee money. I'm addicted to coffee. It's terrible.
But you know what? I get a kick out of some of the guys. I think I told you the other day. They got on their about page. All donations, I'm not asking for money, but all donations to my channel will be used wisely for booze.
Right. Hey, at least they're being honest about it,
And you know what? I'm likely, if I have any extra, to send it to them just for being honest.
Right. Because it's early in the morning, Fox. Very early. And yeah, don't ask a lady. You don't ask a lady to show herself. You don't ask a lady her weight. You don't ask a lady her weight. Her weight. There are just some things you just don't do.
And buddy,
hey, buddy, what's going on?
To you twice. I don't know if you got either one. So I've been burned a few times, so I'm very careful.
Hey, J Dog, what's going on? You haven't been to sleep yet. What's wrong? What is with people? I don't get it.
I'm not sleeping either. And I'm not going to be able to sleep today.
Yeah, probably not. You probably skipped it. And then you'll see the sun, and that'll be the end of that.
Yeah.
And do you actually have anything you want to do today? Is there stuff outside or stuff in the house you need to get done?
Yes, sir. There's always stuff I need to get done.
Well, there goes that idea.
Yeah.
I figured if you're bored enough, you can always sit back and listen to Bobby McKnucklehead's gospel stream.
I love it. I absolutely loved it. Bless his heart.
Thank you, Linda.
Yeah, thanks, Linda.
Yeah, I just hope he doesn't get knocked for that live stream. I know it's the other channel, but at the same time.
You mean from YouTube?
Yeah.
For the music?
Yep. The only way that I'm aware of to get around that is, and I'm thinking about doing it on my other stream, is actually name the title of the song, the year that it came out, and who published it, so that you avoid the copyright strike, because you're giving full credit as to who the song was done by.
I don't even think that protects you.
I don't know. There's a stream out there. Some people know it. I won't give the full name, but it's Jam something or other that plays 24-hour music right now. And he's displaying every one of the song titles, all the copyright information for every song that he plays. And to my knowledge, he hasn't received a single strike in the 8 days that he's been running.
Wow. I'll see you later, Fox. Thanks for stopping in.
Yeah, so I don't know. And now with UK passing that law and copyright, that kind of eliminates certain countries from even being able to see your channel, because you may have a copyright there, a potential copyright. It's screwy. Well, I get it.
careful about my music.
I get it. That's why I play only my own stuff.
Yep. Oh, and I do that with my photos too. I make sure it's come from my camera.
Oh yeah, yeah. The way they're
Anything
writing
mess
that
with
law.
that, they can take it up with my camera.
So what's everybody's plans for today? Are we going to solve the world's problems? Does anybody have an idea how to do that? I have a thought.
Let's hear it, Ron.
Well, we need to get all these kids off sodium and on iodine
Yeah.
and
October, too.
start improving their diets. I'm almost under the impression that because people are so silly that maybe we even need to put age limits on who's allowed to get into McDonald's and Burger King because the food's just no good.
Yeah, I'm with Linda on that. Gospel music should not have any copyrights.
Well, the issue is, the artist not getting paid for the use of the song.
Yeah.
I understand the principle, but if they're just streaming the song and they're not giving credit to who the artist was, I can see where it would be an issue. It's weird. I don't know. I'm really kind of torn how to do that stream if I'm going to do it at all. To do an '80s live stream and just play the top music from the '80s. I don't know. I don't even know if anybody would show up. Of course, finding that other channel is going to be tricky because it's not my big channel. I don't know. Oh, there you go, Dave. Yeah, and he's a good supporter, Linda. You'll see him a lot.
So,
Well,
Linda, what's up with your house? Or don't you want to talk about it?
Linda got a house?
She's supposed to be getting one, and I think things are going south.
Oh, no. So we got another potential gardener coming up?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's why she that's why she bought your book.
Oh, what? She did?
Oh.
Thank you, Linda. When did she get it?
I don't know. When did you get it, Linda? A few months ago?
God, I gotta do something about that camera. I don't know why it's so out of focus.
Yeah, Linda's going all out, natural, trying to take care of herself.
Oh. Oh. Somebody skipped a step and there's a problem with the foundation. Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, I see what they did wrong. Oh, absolutely. But there's ways to fix that. Not to go into too much of what I know, but I'm licensed to test soils for foundations before putting a foundation down for a house in the state of Ohio. I know a little bit about cement and what the state of Ohio requires to get around those issues. Oh no, what did I do? That was probably the wrong time to do that. That might be, nope, not any better. Oh well. But yeah, I can see where they can screw that up really easily. So your neighbor is grazing on your property and allowing his horses over there, well, that's both a plus and a minus, as long as they're out when you decide to move in. Yeah, let them graze, because that's less grass cutting you got to do, and it helps bring in fertilizers, sort of. They would have to gang graze that so heavily, though, to actually make a tremendous difference, that it would look like the place was wiped out.
Well, if it was mine, I'd put them out.
Well, you haven't moved in yet.
I don't like anyone on my land.
Well, I understand that, but with soil conditions so unknown in today's world, they could actually be beneficial to get a property started before putting a house in. So there's good and bad. Well, that's just the beginning of it, J-Dog. There's so many variables involved.
The ordinance.
Oh God, yeah, and some of them make sense, and others just are absolutely ridiculous. They're just so off the wall. The ordinances have no place. Well, good morning, Miss Allie. Wave to you, dear. Thank you so much for coming in. Are you out the door yet? And if you do candy this year, I better be on your list. I don't care if I only get a quarter of a box. Why not try some?
Oh, Allie.
Boy, everybody talked about her good stuff last year, and I felt so left out in the dark.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not a candy person to begin with, only because of my holistic life, but oh my God. A good old fashioned homemade. Oh.
Oh, yeah.
See, I grew up with that when I lived in Pennsylvania. All my aunts and my mother and they all cooked, and it was constantly weekend after weekend. We were, always going to a different aunt's house every weekend, and always doing this, that, and the other. And the food, it was just, oh my God, you could gain 100 pounds just walking in the door in some of those houses. It was so good.
Allie, so good to see you.
Well, Linda, the only thing I suggest there, I don't take away from the dark chocolates or any of the chocolates, as long as the cacao numbers are high enough. If the cacao number is high enough, it's anti-cancer. Most people don't know that. Yeah, it gives you that slightly, it's not a bitter taste, but it's just a slightly off taste. But if you can tolerate it, the higher the cacao, the less cancer possible.
Stick some honey on it.
Now, oh yeah, there you go. That's a thought. You could take that bitterness out.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's only one or two companies that actually make it with high enough cacao levels to be anti-cancer.
I have a candy recipe that uses cacao, but I muddy it up and put powdered sugar in it. But I should put honey.
Well, I mean, it's meant to be a treat, right?
Well, I put oatmeal in it, coconut, and it's basically healthy.
Basically healthy?
Except for the sugar, which I make it for hubby. He loves it.
And you sneak a little bit every once in a while?
Ron, get out of my house. That's the trouble with you and Bobby both know me too well.
Brownies and cookies and ice cream and there's another one. That one really gets to me. Homemade ice cream. Now there is something that is actually good for you. The dairy that's involved in it and everything else is absolutely incredible. And then you put fresh fruits in it, what have you, for flavors, and it's good for you. And then you go to the grocery store and you see this junk in the freezer, and it's all toxins, it's all chemicals. I mean, just flip the box over and read it.
Well,
If
if
you
you make
can't,
it fresh, it's better.
right? If you can't pronounce the name on the box for the ingredients that are involved, don't eat it because it's toxic. That's
Yeah,
just the way
Alex,
I'm looking at it.
I do have a healthy candy recipe on my videos. Um, and it shows you step by step how I make it. And I consider it healthy because you could possibly use honey instead of the powdered sugar. And it's no cook. And I use the cacao powder. And for hubby, hubby's very healthy, so I don't mind him eating a little bit of sugar.
Yeah. So what if he bounces off the walls the next day or two, right?
He does anyway, no matter
Yeah.
what he eats. Well, I'll tell you a little secret about sugar too. If you get pure cane sugar, the last I researched, it has not been GMO'd.
Right.
But if you buy the pure sugar, it's made out of beets, and they have GMO'd the beets 95%.
Oh God. Yeah, they're taking the cheapest, most deadliest route possible because it makes them the most money.
Yeah, so you just have to buy either organic sugar or buy the pure cane sugar. And that's readily available. If
Oh,
it's pure sugar, it's made out of beets. If it says pure cane sugar,
right.
and it's good. Monk fruit sugar. Oh my gosh, that's something for me to check out.
Yeah, I think she's talking about diabetes sugar levels. That's the difference between the beet sugar versus cane sugar, and people misunderstand that. And there's a very very simple solution to that, and that would be to overdose on cinnamon and push those levels down. Not only is it an anti-inflammatory, it actually has effects on diabetes levels because we're battling that bad sugar. Everybody's overdosed on this bad sugar, and there's your diabetes, and they don't realize that uh, there's one of four formats of cinnamon, and very few people actually use the fourth one out of Mexico, but it's the actual healthy one. It's actually good for you. It'll do all the same stuff for you, but it stops diabetes. It stops the bad effects of the bad sugar.
Yeah, the Ceylon cinnamon.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I use, Allie. In fact, I'm going to start putting that in my healthy candy.
Yep. If anyone has got diabetes, get a can of that or a bottle of that, whatever you want to look into. They make it in the gelatin tablet forms and overdose on that bottle for a month.
Yeah, that is good. Use your Ceylon cinnamon.
Yeah,
Spread it in your oatmeal, your candy, everything.
Put it in everything. Don't use anything but that cinnamon.
Hot tea, there you go. Put it in your tea.
Yeah, drink it any way you can. Put it in tea. Put it in your coffee, Miss Glenda.
Yeah.
Stop those back pains.
Touche, Ron.
Give me this. I've been down for 3 days, and you got cinnamon sitting in the cabinet.
I waved the white flag.
Aren't you just silly? I'm in so much pain, and the cure is sitting in my cabinet.
I'm going to jump out of here and come to your house and hurt you.
That's why I need to buy your farm. You can just cross the street and beat me up.
Okay, see you later, J-Dog.
Well, it's just getting and knowing. And that's kind of the principle of my book, is knowing what to do, and staying away from pure sugar and going to pure cane sugar gives you the healthier stuff. Of course, anything in excess is bad for you. It doesn't matter what that is. I mean, if all you were to do is sit and eat pure cane sugar all day long, you're not going to be healthy.
Right.
That's just, I
Well,
mean,
it's still sugar, right?
right. But doses of it are not going to be
Yeah.
bad for anybody.
I try to save my sugar intake for fruits.
Oh God, how does he do that? Carolyn, to be free. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I think that's how Bobby does it.
Yep. Good morning, Carolyn. So good to see you. Yeah, Allie, I use almond and coconut flour too. And they also have a coconut sugar. I buy all that stuff. It tastes good too. It doesn't have that chemical aftertaste that you're
A work in progress. Well, see, I don't talk about this. I know Miss Elegant has asked me to do it on my other channel, which is too small for anybody even to know I'm out there. Heck, I don't even know its name. I have to go bring it into the channel. We can all be healthy. We, without gardens, and I know we're going into fall. There's a little known company out there that I'm a member of, and have been for many, many years. I've researched a whole lot of stuff. Oh my God. Since my parents died of cancer many, many, many years ago. There's a company out there that has given us a somewhat inexpensive, that's just well, you have to understand, when you start getting healthier and you stop the cravings, your dietary needs change. So does your food bill. So the counterbalance is you actually have more money at the end of the month by taking a supplement versus not taking a supplement and following your cravings. Because if you just eat by cravings, you're going to be unhealthy. There's a company out there that gives us the ability to take everything we need in a single shot glass every morning and fulfill all of our dietary needs on a daily basis, and cut back on our food consumption to only be what we need to be healthy. And your body will actually start correcting issues that it has. So some things will naturally go away, because your body, just like your skin, your body regenerates all of its cells and all of its organs on a daily basis.
Yeah.
You fulfill all of its actual dietary needs, all of your conditions go away because new cells step into place. And cancer can't exist when your body's regenerating the right way. It's when we start giving it the garbage that the cells start doing random things and become cancerous.
Thank you for stopping by.
Yeah, now that I've chased everybody away, I'll stop that, sir.
Well, I think we all like to hear that, Ron. And you're talking about the longevity, aren't you?
Yes.
Because I have been buying it for years. I dearly love it.
Okay, Carolyn. Yeah, people are now sitting back going, what are you guys talking about? All right, hold on. Let me go find it. Yep, there's my link.
Okay, Carolyn. Thanks for stopping in.
Some of you guys know me as Green Wizard. You know me as Ron Neitzel. Here's my link to both health and garden supplements. So if you've got my book and you're wondering what that third supplement is that I use in my soils and in my garden, you'll find it on that link. I'm not going to say any more than that. because I don't want to turn this into a Green Wizard channel advertisement. That's not what I'm here for. I'm here to hang out with Miss Elegant, just like all the rest of you.
Yeah, but you know, people totally endorse what you're saying.
Yeah, I don't want to really wake up. This computer's acting funny this morning, but whatever. So what's everybody's plans today? What's everybody got going on? Aren't we all glad to see Miss Elegant back? Thumbs up for Miss Elegant.
There you go.
Oh, you've already got more than we've got in the room, but trying to get some audience participation going here.
In fact, I have to place an order, Ron, today.
Do you?
Yeah. I'm getting that Ultimate. I'm going to buy a bunch of it for me and my daughter.
Good. Glad to hear it.
And I got to find that 30 parts per million.
Colloidal silver?
Yep, silver.
Would you wake up? Yeah, because I don't think it's on. I don't think we carry it.
No, but it would be. I can get it on Amazon.
Yeah, Amazon will carry it. It's there. Why aren't you waking up? What is your issue?
Ron, have you heard about the book called Cure?
Yeah, I've read it.
Oh, really?
Yep. I do more than just sit here in front of a computer screen.
Yep, so do I. I read all the time.
I mean, you saw my radishes. That actually took half a second to plant those.
Yeah.
Gardening is so hard.
I have some beets out there that I have to pull today, and I'm going to have beets, non-GMO organic beets.
Good for you. Everybody needs more. Really,
how you doing, buddy? Buddy going RVing.
Oh, see, I knew it. As soon as I started talking about that stuff, people would run away. We already dropped. I'm sorry.
No, people have places to go, Ron. It's not you.
Yeah, baloney.
Allie walks every morning. She goes to her grandma's.
Oh, I know. What an incredible lady.
I know.
Take care of her.
Yeah, and Carolyn probably had somewhere to go, or she might be on her own live stream. I didn't look.
No, she didn't come up. She's probably gone to take the grandkids to school.
Oh, yeah. So I'm expecting Bobby to pop in. Maybe if I talk about him and knock him around a little bit.
Oh, yeah. He's like one of those guys. You say his name 3 times like Beetlejuice, he'll show up.
Yep.
So, Linda, when did you get my book? Did you read it yet? How stupid did you think it was? Yeah, I don't think Iron Dog was even allowed to read his book because it was sent to his wife, and he tried to take it to read it, and she hid the book.
Oh. Well, you know I love it.
I know, good coffee coaster, and it keeps the table from wobbling when your computer's sitting on it. I understand.
And Bobby needs it for therapy because he colors in it.
Right.
I hate to see what that book looks like now.
Oh, God. Well, no, he actually has one, the screw up one, where I've got the wrong dates and the wrong numbers in it. He's got that one packed up in a plastic bag to protect it. He hasn't colored in that one yet. But he's offering to sell anybody copies of my book that he's going to sign in crayon.
In crayon.
If he didn't eat the crayon.
Maybe, did you tell him not to eat the crayons?
Well, I've tried telling him that twice, but he just orders new ones.
Oh, well, I guess he gets bored sitting there, and instead of reaching for chips, he grabs the crayons.
Right. Whatever's handy.
Oh, is he going to slay me when he sees me?
Oh my God, yeah, he's going to come after us.
Yeah, we're in trouble.
Yeah, Linda, I'm just around the 400 mark. I think I've only sold 400 copies of that book, which I can't understand.
I can't either.
Other than I've done everything I can to get the word out. It's just, are people that afraid of learning how to do things organically?
Well, that maybe low exposure.
Oh, I mean, what better endorsement do you need than somebody like Jerry's Woodshop and Outdoors? His wife read the book after he read it. She went out and applied the principles, and now he's got all the work to do, and he loves it. Sort of. He doesn't like all the extra work, but he loves it. He's actually got a yard his wife is proud of. All the flooding issues have gone. So his house is no longer at risk. The bugs are leaving the woods. He's no longer losing trees like he was. So his whole property is turning around because of the principles in the book. What better endorsement do you need?
Yeah.
I don't get it. I'm going to have to force a reboot or something. Now you want me to sign? This is crazy. Oh.
So, Linda,
There it is.
how are they going to fix your foundation? Are you too upset to even fool with it?
Yeah.
I know you were so excited about getting that house. What a disappointment.
Why, buddy? What the heck did I do to Bobby now? Other than I told him that troll was Grizz and not who he thought it was.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I'm sure it was something silly. Oh, geez. That's got to be so disappointing.
Yeah.
Aggravating.
Sorry, Linda.
Well, it's a matter of setting up wash areas that are going to absorb the water out of the foundational area, and then doing a secondary foundation to actually raise the foundation higher. Yeah, well, the plus side. Oh yeah. The plus side though, Linda, is at least you found the problems now. Can you imagine if a builder had gotten a hold of that property and ran in there and scrambled to put together a bunch of houses, threw in a bunch of foundations, and then disappeared from the area and changed his company name like so many builders do nowadays? And all of those people would have ended up with these flooded basements and destroyed foundations. Because that's what they're doing nowadays. Because they don't care. They just flat out don't care. And they destroy properties. And that's, and I've always been an advocate of that. And I really it upsets me to watch builders come into an area and scramble to throw up a house, and they'll set a foundation, and blow up a house in under 6 months, and the foundation hasn't even had a chance to relax yet and go through the seasons to show whether it's even strong enough to hold the house. I mean, the way the standard used to be, they would build the foundation and let it sit for a year before they would even construct the house.
So Jerry's married to not Bobby.
Oh yeah, Jerry. Yeah, because he blew up one lawnmower trying to cut the grass because he's not there enough to cut the grass and keep up with it. So it actually got ahead of him. And it almost killed a new riding lawnmower he got, because I'm assuming he didn't keep up with keeping the blades sharp. But that's just Jerry. You know, he does drink a little too much. Think that's why he lost his driver's license or was suspended or something. I don't know. I don't have the whole story, but yeah, I believe me, Linda. I that's why I'd love to get my hands on Elegance property, because it's the history's there. You and your husband know the history of that property. You know every square inch of it. You know what's going on there. You know where the water table stands. You know where this, that, and the other are. A lot of times you buy a piece of property blindly, and you never truly know the entire situation on the property.
Yeah.
And now we're down to 4 people. Wow. I'm so sorry. Maybe I should step down so you get your people back.
No. Well, Ron, it's not you. It's just early.
Yeah, they've got to get these kids ready to go to the jungle. Or I mean, go to school.
Yep.
There's another one that really drives me crazy. Our schools here in our city are within walking distance, less than a mile away. And every one of these kids gets a bus to school.
Well,
I don't
or the parents
understand.
ride them.
Well, that would be fine. That would be fine, except all of the parents on our street for all of their kids, they will actually get their kids, put them in the car, rain, sun, doesn't matter, snow, doesn't matter. They load them up in the car. Then they go down and they block the stop sign. They park too close to the stop sign in violation of the law. They'll line up all 4 corners, and there'll be 15, 20 cars down there sitting full of kids to put those kids on the bus to go less than a mile. The car's sitting there idling.
I know.
Use more gas than it would take to just take those kids to school and drop them off. I don't get it. I just don't get it. I'm totally at a loss for that. And then you get these kids into school and they're out of control. These teachers go through a nightmare trying to teach these kids anything, because the kids, wow. Just wow. I feel so bad for our school teachers today. Okay, see, kill chat again.
Yep, Linda's got to go take her morning walk. Linda, I'm really glad to see you taking care of yourself. And I'm glad you're drinking the water. And yeah, your taste buds can be changed.
Oh, God, yes.
And your tolerance for healthy food.
Yeah, you can go back to being the same way you were in high school by just getting on a good diet of the right supplements and starting there. And your body can change. 30 days, 90 days, depending on the circumstances, and you can go right back to the way you were in high school, right back to the same weight, right back to the same skin.
Yep.
Everything.
So
Everything can go back.
How far do you walk?
Anytime, Linda. Anytime you want to know, ask me. You know where to find me. I give you all the answers you need. I mean, I've got 30 plus years into this stuff. I think I know a little bit, just a little. I just don't like talking about it because it's like people think you can only know one thing about anything. Oh, that's awesome. But understand, today's grocery store food, you could very well be taking medications hidden in the foods. It's dangerous. Like I said, if you can't pronounce the name of something on the back of the box or the back of the bag or the back of the product, and you can't pronounce one of the words that's supposed to be part of the ingredients, don't eat it. It's not good for you.
Boy, that's a truth.
You know, they want to tell you, well, you know, we add this minor chemical to increase shelf life. Yeah, but you don't need to increase the shelf life of the toxins going into your body. So avoid those. If you can't pronounce it, or they have color dye number such and such listed right in the ingredients, you don't need to be eating that. You need to be eating real food, vegetables, meat. That's it. That's all grocery stores used to be. The old mom and pop stores, they didn't have all of these added chips and dips and ready-mades. And I mean, when they started getting into this ready-made food stuff, 10 minutes in the microwave. Well, you know, microwave is one of the worst things you can have in your house. If you're microwaving your food, you're killing it. You need the active enzymes in the food, and a microwave kills all enzymes. That's awesome. That's awesome. I mean, you got to have the right balance too. You've got to have the right balance of cooked versus um, raw foods. There are a lot of raw foods that have been deliberately taken out of our diets that have certain enzymes in them that we absolutely must have. You know, like they've come up with this. Oh my God, I'm gluten intolerant. No, you've got the wrong enzymes no longer in your stomach. It's not a gluten intolerance. You're missing the enzymes from raw food. Raw food, like what? A carrot? I don't do that. Oh no. Right. And then you wonder why you're sick.
Look how lucky Linda is. She's got friends raising chickens, and she's probably having them done organically and
That's awesome.
turkeys.
Oh my God.
I'm jealous.
Yeah, let my book do well this winter. We'll be talking about raising stuff on your farm.
I hope how well your book can do.
Oh, people don't realize until they're actually dealing with the flooding in their own house just how bad the soil is and just how bad circumstances are in today's country, around the planet. And by just applying these principles, we can correct those issues and save people's houses. You know, when you're talking about a $250,000 investment, a $13, $14, $15 book is pretty minor to guarantee you don't do any damage to your house because the soil conditions are that bad. They're actually destroying people's houses. I mean, look at what are we into now? The fourth season in California of wildfires destroying people's homes, and people are just giving up. They're like, okay, we're leaving. Well, you realize that's exactly what they want. That's exactly the plan, is to empty California so that the rich can move in. And then you're not going to see any of these wildfires anymore. All of these problems are going to go away. There's a whole game plan here, and people just don't see it for what it really is. All right, Linda, we'll talk to you later.
Yeah, bye, Linda.
There's another thing. I'd love to sit down with your husband and actually do something along those lines and build you guys a geo. Yeah, I guess that's the best way to put it. A geo RV, so that you could get the best gas mileage with an electric engine in it to sustain you on the freeways, and let that thing solar charge and wind charge so that you could cut down the gas cost driving back and forth from Michigan, and you could do it in an RV.
Boy, that's something to think about, isn't it?
Yeah, the technology's here. Why no one technology is here to build those kind of vehicles that, yeah, you would have a gas engine, front wheel drive to get you up to speed on a freeway. And that once you were up to speed, it would automatically switch over, shut off the gas engine, and just run on battery power, just run on solar and wind. And you would get incredible gas mileage out of it. Why they're not doing it, I don't understand. I'm totally at a loss. The technology's here. We have it. Why nobody's developing it, I don't understand. But it would make your trip back and forth so much more comfortable and so much easier and inexpensive. What is it? A couple of $100 to drive back and forth from Michigan every time?
Yeah.
Can you imagine doing that on $20?
Yeah, wouldn't that be awesome?
Yeah.
It's 425 miles.
Yeah, you could do it on $20 and only need the gas to get up to speed on the freeway. Hey, my cry for help. Good morning. There's another great channel all about pets.
Hi,
All
Mike.
about pets. They're doing a fundraiser too.
How you been, my cry?
Yeah, I was over on his channel yesterday. Hers. I'm not even sure at this point. But I stayed in the background. I didn't speak up. I was on the wrong computer. I don't like taking the green wizard anywhere because it's like I feel like I'm pushing everybody, and I've done moderation for so long. I don't like to get in there and pop up the green wizard and then seem like I'm just advertising my channel.
My cry, I've been better also.
Oh no, what's going on? My cry for help. And there goes that good Samaritan part of me wanting to jump in and help immediately.
Yep. Yep, we want to know what's going on, my cry.
And good morning, everybody else that's come in.
Yes, good morning.
I should probably get my 3 channels out of here. Well, I'll take at least one out. We'll leave the other one in because I got to get the numbers up on that channel.
Yeah.
Come on, my cry for help. Don't hold back on us now. What's going on? Maybe it's something we can help with. You just never know what the wizard knows. All righty. I guess we're not going to get a straight answer. Yeah, I'd love to pick your husband's brain and walk that property and find out everything that's going on over there. Well, we've all got issues with the body, but those are all correctable. I mean, is it just aches and pains? If that's all you're dealing with, Ceylon cinnamon. It's from Mexico. Ceylon. Get a bottle of that and take it in your coffee every morning, or take it with your coffee every morning. It'll stop some of the aches and pains because it's a natural anti-inflammatory.
Oh, I meant to ask you, Ron, how do you feel about hemp oil or CBD?
I'm hearing some great things about it because of
So,
my career. I could never really mess with it.
yeah,
Um, but I would tend to fall on the good side of that and think that there are some very good benefits available in it. Yeah, the HTC in it may be an issue, but once you get past that part of it, I'll bet there are some great combination minerals in there that are really, really good for us.
yeah. Well, my doctor liked it that I was taking it. My doctor really liked it.
Okay. So you're sitting around eating brownies, getting hungry and getting a little loopy and having some fun.
No, it puts me to sleep.
Well, that's not a bad thing.
Nope.
And if the minerals are actually getting in and doing some good, the CBD oil itself, I can't see any negative aspect of that.
Well, according to the bottle, it's hemp oil and it does have THC in it.
Okay. So you won't be able to pass a drug test, but
Well, I'm not applying for any jobs anytime soon,
right.
and my doctor knows about it, so no, I won't get in trouble for it.
Well, most of these people that take that drink these power drinks can't pass a drug test either because they're actually starting to find that there's chemicals in there.
Yeah.
So
I know, my daughter never could take it. She also can't eat bagels with sesame seeds on it.
right, because it throws the drug test screening off.
Yep, because she's a nurse and they would fire her.
Right. Need to find her a new career.
Yeah, no kidding.
But no, I would think there are a lot of benefits to the hemp oils and the CBD oils because there's a lot of great combination stuff buried in there. Some of the research that I've looked into, I still want to get the license and grow it and find out all there is to find out about it.
Yeah,
Because there, I mean, it is curing some mental illnesses that some of these kids are suffering through. One kid, what was he, 8 years old, autistic, and when his parents put him on the CBD oil from another state, which is why they were fighting because it's not allowed in their state, this autistic child spoke for the first time. So there's something there. There's something that needs to be looked at that we've been deliberately kept from. I don't understand why. I mean, a lot of other doctors have done research in this stuff.
Kentucky, it's legal to grow, but you have to be licensed.
Okay. Which means that you're allowing them on your property to do inspections and what have you.
Right.
I don't know that I'm crazy about that idea, but
No, I never liked it either. I don't like anybody on my land, especially officials, government officials.
yeah, there's no need for them. But if there's something to be learned there, and I'd love to see what its effects on soils are to find out what's actually being pulled out of the soils to grow those plants. I would love to see the soil conditions after the fact.
Yeah.
And I've talked to some other 420 people from Colorado and California, and they won't talk. They won't talk to me. They won't admit that they actually grow this stuff and let me get my hands on soil samples. They understand what I'm asking about. They just don't. They don't see the benefit of letting me get my knowledge wrapped up in their world and see what it could do. You know, and I look at it and it's just like, okay, if you're looking at the health sides of this, I would think you would want me involved to help the growing conditions of whatever it is you're growing. I don't understand why you would want to hide this information from me.
Yeah, there's so much that could still be researched on that.
Oh yeah.
Just poo-pooing, you know.
Well, there was a couple of reports that came out of Mexico that got buried, where certain types of cancer are cured by CBD oil.
I've heard that.
I mean, I don't know. I again, they buried the research, they buried the knowledge. They don't want people knowing that, but
it would be cheap of a cure.
Well, right, and I think that's why they're slowly starting to regulate this and slowly starting to bring it into the country. I don't think they're ever going to release that aspect of it that becomes the cure to cancer, because there's too much profit in it. But if they can regulate it, they can get their hands on it. They might offer it. I don't know. I don't know how much you can trust them.
Well, they won't be happy until they tax it and control it and tax it, and they make as much money on that as they do other cures.
Oh, I believe that.
That was the whole purpose in legalizing. It's just so they could get their hands on more money.
Yeah, I totally agree there.
Bringing in the state tax money hand over fist.
Well, you know, and I don't want to go there, but there's another question. Why in the world would they want to overtax something like that could potentially help people?
I think you answered the question.
Well, my question goes back to this lottery thing. They overtax the living daylights out of that, supposedly to help the schools, and yet none of the money from the taxes are actually reaching the school. They're still raising the levies. They're still raising the taxes on the residents to do things for the schools. Where'd all the lottery money go?
It's going in the pocket of some politician.
See, and to me that doesn't. So taxation, in my book, needs to end. If that's where it's all going to end up, then
I agree.
Don't tax us. If you're not going to put it where it needs to go, don't tax us. Hey, Carla, good morning.
Hi, Carla. How are you, Carla?
I don't want to beat on that one, so I'm going to stop right there. But yeah, if you're not going to apply the funds where you claim they're going to go, and you're still going to raise the taxes to raise money for the places you say it was going to go, then don't tax us at all.
Right.
Put it back in the hands of the locals, the neighborhoods. Put it back in the hands of the state.
Yeah. Well, I know I take tons of stuff with my condition, but I'm doing pretty well.
Good. And once you get into this stuff from longevity, you're going to see a difference. I guarantee it. You're going to see a difference, a tremendous one. That may not be good for me. I may get beat up harder, but that's okay. So how's Miss Carla doing this morning? Since my cry for help doesn't want to speak up with what's going on. And I understand. Some people are private about their world. I get it.
Oh yeah, I was for years. I was quiet about mine.
I just don't understand that, because there's so much information out there that other people may know that could help so many people.
Well, in my case, I didn't want people feeling sorry for me.
Yeah, but look at the information you may have missed out on because of it.
Well, that's my chat room one day really told me off about being so secretive. They said, look at all the not only the information, but all the prayers they could be giving me
Absolutely.
and all the support. And they said, just think, if something were to happen to you, how we would all feel that you kept this to yourself.
Right. 100% right.
So yeah, they chewed me out real good.
Well, that's what friends and family are for. That's the whole point of YouTube at this point.
Yep. So
To increase your
I'm a lot,
family. And,
I'm a lot more open now.
oh yeah, God, does YouTube tear down the walls?
Yeah.
If you're
Oh,
going to be anybody on YouTube, be prepared. There's no walls.
yeah, because
All the
your
information gets out.
your
Right.
subscribers will nail you.
Oh yes.
They'll nail you right on in the live stream. Mine treat me very lovingly, though.
Well, you've got a better batch than I do. Mine are like Bobby. They get upset with me because their yards are improving and they have more work to do. I'm so sorry. You've got a better yard.
Yeah.
The reverse side to that, and you can attest to this only because you've just experienced it. You go up to Michigan. Here's an area where everything is chemicalized. People are looking for the fastest, shortest, quickest way to get anything done. How pure, how clean is the oxygen levels in Michigan where you were at versus you coming home to Kentucky on the farm?
My stress level went down about 500% just when I hit the Kentucky line.
Oh,
And then when I walked through my door, I became instantly better.
yeah, imagine that. Imagine. Maybe that's a thought. Maybe your daughter should come home, back to Kentucky.
Yeah.
For Christmas and spend a week back in Kentucky and see how much better she feels. Get out of Michigan for a week. I know that's a lot to ask and that's a lot to think about because of the medical conditions, but just getting away from that stress could be beneficial for her body in so many ways.
Yeah. For those in the chat that don't know, I just recently found out my 48-year-old daughter, who works as a nurse, has cancer, really, really bad. And Ron and I have been mulling over different things I can do for her. I have been staying in Michigan to help her, and I do have to go back. And I'm going back better armed with more stuff to give her. And I believe we're going to see a full recovery. We're going to see a full recovery for her.
Absolutely. If you can make her take it.
Oh, I can get her to do anything. She trusts me. Well, I'm still around, right?
Yep. There's the right link.
Yeah.
Hey, good morning, Reef What You Sow. How you doing today?
Hi, Reef What You Sow. Welcome.
There's another big gardening channel.
Oh, yeah, I love them.
They don't know me from Adam, but I do hide on their channel and watch.
Yeah. I don't think they know me really well, maybe a little. Reef What You Sow, I just found your channel, and then I've been missing pretty much from YouTube for a while. I just found out about my daughter.
And you found out about yourself once again.
Yeah, well.
I don't care.
Yeah, I have cancer, and I just found out my daughter's got cancer. So, yeah, we got a lot of healing to do, a lot of work. And now that the shock is over, I went into shock and turned into an idiot. I couldn't talk, couldn't think. I went into I think my shut down.
Yeah.
But I got better when I got back to Kentucky, and now I've been thinking of ways that I can really help us both. Okay, is that better, Ron?
I'll go there.
Because I go into this mode where I strictly think about my daughter.
Yeah, but that's not good for you either. You know that.
No, and so therefore, Ron posted this lift chair. Um, my daughter and I both need to get this stair lift because all the bedrooms and bathrooms are upstairs, and neither of us do stairs well. So, if you can, $5-10, hit up my PayPal. I don't want anyone to hurt themselves. No one, financially. But if enough people gave a couple of bucks, it would
Lighten the load and make it
Yep.
easier. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'll be honest though, I almost kind of don't want that chair to land there because I'd rather you two come back to Kentucky and stay in Kentucky.
Well,
But that's just me being greedy. I want you to stick around for a lot longer.
see,
I don't want to make things easier for you up there.
Yeah, she won't do it.
I know, but I'm being selfish.
She's already deeded me half of her house, me and hubby. So I'm an owner of a house in Michigan.
Yeah, well, that's all well and good, except your followers and your friends and your family don't want you in Michigan.
I know.
So yeah, so suck it up, Cupcake. We love you, and we don't want you to go to Michigan. That's why I said, if and well, I shouldn't say if, I should say when the book finally takes off, if the circumstances are right and I can get a hold of that property, you're not losing your property. You're not losing your house. Because that's going to stay there for you. And I will require you to be there once a year at least. And I don't mean to just drive through and go, hi, idiot, we're leaving.
Hey, Ron, I hate you. Bye.
Yeah. Thanks for keeping my house painted, but bye. We're not staying.
Help yourself to the 3 years of prepping I did.
Yeah, right.
I don't know what I'm going to do with all that stuff.
Well, you won't have to do anything with it if I get my hands on the property. It'll all be yours. It'll be there for you.
There you go.
None of that stuff will go away. So all your prepping and all your gardening and all your what have you will just stay where it is and be maintained.
There you go.
And when you guys, decide to come home for a vacation, it's not like it's going to be a vacation. You're going to come home and have nothing to do. No grass to cut.
Ron's book, so that can happen.
You're not going to have any grass to cut. You're not going to have this to do, that to do, or the other. You're just going to come home and enjoy it and have to convince yourself to go back to that nightmare in Michigan. Because everything will be taken care of for you. Heck, I'll even put a security guard in that house if necessary. I don't think that's required in Kentucky out in the woods. I think the neighbors out there, wouldn't allow something like that to happen, and you don't have issues like that.
The neighbors watch my place like they are security guards.
Yeah, that would just be another level to consider. That would be awesome. Hey, Eric Viking, good morning. Well, I don't know about you, but I need to step away and get another cup of coffee.
Well, you go right ahead. Right. I will put the fort down.
I will be right back.
All right.
Good morning, Southern Belle.
Southern Belle. Good morning. And Southern Belle, you are a friend of mine, and thank you for stopping in. And everyone make Southern Belle feel welcome. Urban Biking Explorers. Good morning. And everyone, welcome Urban Biking Explorers. Ron just stepped away. He's getting coffee. And people have been in and out, streaming in and out all morning. I've been on an hour. Well, actually, almost an hour and a half. Yeah, very, very early. And I don't stream a lot these days. And we've been chatting about health issues and about what we can do to help ourselves. And that's one of my favorite subjects. So did you get your coffee?
Yep. Fresh pot.
Ooh.
Good to go. Oh, what is going on with this thing?
I'm still waiting on Bobby. I know he's up by now.
Oh, yeah, I can't tell you. I haven't even looked.
Liquid silver. Yes, we were talking about colloidal silver. And Ron just told me I need to up my dosage. I've been taking the 10 parts per million. I need the 30. So I'll be ordering that today. And also, Ron has a link up there, Green Wizard, for my 90 for life. I've been taking most of the products, but there's one in particular he recommends called Ultimate that I have to get. Yeah, I'm doing a full-fledged out and out war on cancer. And we discussed CBD and hemp oil. I'm taking that. And I am not taking chemo. Again, I took it once. It almost took me out. It's not going to get a second chance.
Yeah, don't blame you.
Yeah, vitamin C is excellent. Southern Belle, I'm glad you're into all that. We all need to be more mindful of how we can help ourselves. Instead of chemo, instead of antibiotics, the garbage they want you to take, the doctors prescribe.
If people would just realize and just understand, not only that, like the stuff from my book, Going Organic, but all of our chemicals, whether they be for gardening and yard care, all the way up through what your doctors are feeding you, are all derivatives of oil. All the chemicals, all the compounds, everything that they're giving to people, all these elements are coming out of oil. If you start looking at all of these pills and medications and what have you for what they truly are and where they truly come from, you'll stop taking them and actually get healthier.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm no doctor, don't misunderstand, and I'm not telling you to violate things that are keeping you alive.
Yeah.
But
You're not
think about where the drugs are coming from.
We're not
That's all I'm
doctors.
saying.
We just know what works for us. And Southern Belle, God bless you. I do walk with God daily. And that's probably why I subscribe to you. If you're a God lover, I tend toward those things that are godly. We have to take care of our body, mind, and spirit. And when those get out of whack, that's when we get sick. That's an aspect not too many people think of.
Oh yeah, that's Mama. That's my feral cat.
Aw.
Yeah, that's one of the rescues. All my animals are rescues. And she just does not like people. And she is getting worse in her old age.
And you eat a lot of organic foods. That's fantastic. That's another thing I'm a believer in. And I try to grow my own whenever I can. And Ron and I were also discussing, I know how I got sick. My mind kind of got depressed and I got out of balance due to the loss of family members, too close, in timing. They actually put a point system on all the things that you go through. And if your point system gets high, they can almost guarantee you'll get sick. The point system sometimes is even good things that happen to you. They assign points for like moving, getting a new house, a new job. If too many things happen to you in a short amount of time, that increases the stress level and your probability of getting sick.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, if you follow God's way and follow God's recipe, you're not going to have these kind of issues. It's when everything else gets involved. Everything else gets involved, and man and society apply their reasoning and their knowledge. You know, more people are sick today than ever were 200 years ago.
Boy, did you say
And people need to, they need to understand the old way was the right way. And this new society and all of its stress and all of its rush, 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 and it's all wrong. It's all
yeah,
incorrect. A good conversation, half-hour conversation with your next door neighbor. I don't care if it's just talking over the fence to talk about how green their grass is or whatever. A good conversation with your neighbor is now frowned down upon by society. And that was one of the key structures to building the society that we're now in, was living in a neighborhood, living in an area where you could talk to your neighbor and know your neighbor inside and out and be friends and be more than neighbors, be like family because you were living next door to each other. For society to have turned the way it is turned and make everybody alienated by everybody else is not God's way.
yeah,
Everybody's sick by not being there.
absolutely.
I mean, I'm sure you saw perfect examples of that, huge examples of that when you were up in Michigan.
Yes, I did. Nobody smiles. And here in Kentucky, even in the stores, people are, "Hi, how you doing?"
Oh, that would be such a weird experience for me coming out of here.
Whether they know you or not, they throw up their hand when you drive by. In Michigan, they look at you like, "What kind of weirdo are you?"
All right, buddy, we'll talk to you later.
Okay, buddy. See you later.
Yeah, Bobby's not awake.
Nope.
I just double checked.
Well, I sure hope he's getting rest.
Yeah, and that other channel just went live that insists on being on his channel first thing in the morning.
Yeah.
There's a negative. Oof. Wow, does that bring everybody down? And I'm sorry, I don't like surrounding myself with those kind of people and being involved in that. Drama free, please.
Yeah, that's what I like. Drama free.
let's talk about the positives of the day and concentrate on people's positives, not the negatives all the time. God,
Right.
we've got enough going wrong in society as it is today. We don't need to be worrying about that in our personal lives on a day-to-day basis, hour-to-hour basis.
No, we don't. Well, I believe in lifting people up, helping them when I can. And a lot of my subscribers are in the same mindset. Most of them do not like drama, and that's why they like my channel. Because I don't put up with it.
I don't blame you. There's no room for it. We got enough negativity. You saw so much of that in Michigan. This should have just empowered you that much more to come back out here and be that much more positive and be around friends and family that want to talk about the positives every day and don't want part of the negative world.
Nope.
You know, it used to be you would turn on TV on Sunday nights and watch Disney because of the positive uplifting you got from the Disney Channel and what have you, and all of those great old TV programs, Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, for example. You know, great movies, fun loving, and what have you. You turn TV on today, and you can't find anything good so even watch that's uplifting. It's all this drama stuff.
Yep.
I mean, I dread turning on TV anymore because I know it's going to be loaded with commercials and all of it's just going to be this drama. You know, it's like they found the perfect combination as to how to keep everybody under control and everybody quiet because they're worried about somebody else's drama. Really? I don't understand it. I don't.
Yeah.
I'm not meant to. Well, Kathleen, how are you this morning? Good morning, dear.
Oh, hi, Kathleen. It's so nice to see you.
I run into her all over the place.
Yeah, Kathleen's a sweetheart.
She's another one getting ready to start gardening. This
Oh,
next week
good.
should be fun for her. Yeah, I did one of my videos on my channel was directed at her, answering some questions that she had.
Yeah.
I don't remember what the topic was though. I'm sorry. I got so much going on in my head. Did you start your winter prep yet?
Who, me?
Yeah. Did you start prepping your beds for winter?
No, you know I've been gone. I haven't done anything.
Oh. Yes, Southern Belle. It's on. Just click the link, the one that I put up for my book. That takes you directly to my webpage, which directly links to Amazon. Moment with Chip. Good morning.
Good morning, Moment with Chip. Good to see you.
Well, like I said, Kathleen, you know, a lot of this stuff that comes from my channel is from suggestions from people. So when you run into issues, uh, um, feel free to ask. You may give me a whole new video idea. And I know so much. It's not that I forget. I just do it all naturally. And I do it so methodically, so often that sometimes I forget the steps and forget to tell people about it. I held a lot of stuff back in the first book because I just don't know how it's going to be received. You know, telling people that they can get off the chemicals, save a ton of money, and go completely organic and see the results immediately in their yard. Not next year, immediate in their yard. I didn't know how well that was going to be received. Oh, I'm doing wonderful this morning. Got up, ran into Elegant, had a great morning chat. Still having a great morning chat. It's been a great day today.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll find a lot of information on my YouTube channel, Southern Belle. Yeah, there's a few long-winded chats on there, but I've been told I've got a face for radio, so it's stuff you can listen to. But there's a lot of videos on there that fill in blanks in the book deliberately, um, and add information to the book. The book was designed with blank pages in it, so you can add notes and use it in your garden. There's a lot of a lot of thought went into the book, into creating the book. It was a 5-year project, so you'll find a lot more information buried on my YouTube channel. I'm trying not to do an ad on your channel. All right, I'll end it with this. There's the book. I can't see myself. Where am I at? Oh, I got to go to StreamYards to see what I'm doing. There's the book.
Right there.
This is what it looks like on Amazon, so you know you're grabbing the right one.
And everyone needs to get it.
And I suggest get the paperback. I deliberately wrote this for paperback format with blank pages in it. The Kindle, you can't add notes. You can't add stuff to the book. And it's very short because nobody wants to read a textbook when it comes to this stuff. And this isn't a textbook.
Well, it's nice to carry around for your recipes and when you're fooling with your soil. And your lawns and all that.
Yeah, I'm thinking maybe a second book should be all the information from the YouTube channel and just put all of that in print.
Well, you'll be less of an unknown author in your second book.
Right. As much as I talked about doing the second book and specifically on gardening, there's a lot of information buried on my YouTube channel that I really think people may want in text, to have it right there in their hands and be able to go through it instead of having to listen to it all.
Oh,
well, thank you, Southern Belle.
Yeah, great, Southern Belle. You will love it. I love it.
It takes a little over an hour. Most people get through it in 2 hours. It's entertaining. I got together with a sitcom writer in California, and him and I went through the book and put it out in such a way that it's actually an entertaining story that keeps you reading.
Yeah.
You actually have to go back a couple of times to catch all the detail, because some of it is just buried in so quick that you read over it, you don't even realize you read it, and you have to go back and pick up the details.
That's true.
Oh no, Carolyn, good morning. Don't like to hear that.
Hey girl, good to see you. Rough night sleeping? Yeah, I know, I didn't sleep at all. I think I've been up since 1 a.m.
Let me go over and catch her channel.
So how you doing, Caroline? Any better?
Oh, Southern Belle's got no content, but 900 followers. Wow. You go, girl.
Yeah, I'll probably close this stream pretty soon and take me a nap while it's still early enough that I can get up. There's a lot of stuff I have to do today.
Geez, I realize I'm boring, but you didn't have to put it like that. Oh my God.
What? What, did I have to sleep?
Yeah, that if I'm boring you so much that you're ready to take a nap, I mean, God.
You know what? I take 2 naps a day.
Carolyn, up your B12. Go to your health food store or even well, I hate to send you into a drugstore, but up your B12 intake.
Vitamin C too.
Well, she just had that battery replaced.
So she had a little surgery. She needs vitamin C to repair.
Yeah, I
Yeah, and vitamin
I'm just not
B12.
qualified to speak on it. I didn't want to push that aspect of it. I know the B12 will increase the energy and start some stuff, but
Yeah.
you take
Well,
a B12. You need to
we
take
tell
more than a
everybody
B12.
we are not doctors.
Right.
We just know what works for us.
Yeah, Carolyn, if up your B12. Get your levels up. You'll find you've got more energy. Up your B12 intake.
So Southern Belle is a supporter.
Awesome. You can't have enough of those.
No, we appreciate you if you would support us. I think we're very like-minded.
You can't overdose on any of those. All three of those that you just talked about, Carolyn. You cannot overdose on them, depending on the manufacturer. Now, this is what people misunderstand, and this is why I am such a proponent of only doing stuff from Youngevity. Some of the manufactured supplements where they carry some supplements in them, some, when they're tested, and there's a very simple way to test any supplement coming into your house. But when they're tested, they're found to be more chemically based than they are the actual mineral or vitamin that you're trying to get your hands on. The way to test those is to just get a glass of tap water, which I know is going to have chemicals in it to begin with, but that's not the issue here. But take a glass of tap water, put one of those supplemental pills in that glass of water, and let it sit for an hour. You should be able to stir it and it immediately turn to powder if it's a good supplement. Now, that doesn't mean that it's still a good supplement for what's actually in that powder, but when your stomach can't absorb some of what you guys are going to run into when you check a vitamin, these things are actually chemically designed to be forced into your system, and it's forcing other toxins into your system at the same time that it's adding the vitamin, if it's got that much vitamin in it to begin with. Which is why I go here into the Youngevity products and get everything in the excess dosage that is actually needed for the human body, not what they say is needed, because you can't trust the Food and Drug Administration any longer. And I get everything in one shot. And I mean that literally, a shot glass. Oh, I didn't even put the right label up. My bad. I'm sorry. I couldn't see what I was doing. A shot glass of this every day.
It's called the
And I take no vitamins outside of that. Everything is here in excess.
And I can agree that Youngevity products are fantastic. I've been taking them, oh my gosh, what? 5, 6 years, maybe longer.
Yeah, you don't want to know how much I've spent there.
Oh my gosh. Me too.
Oh, where is it? But here, yeah, here's my link. If you can't find this stuff and you want to find it, there we go. There's my link to the manufacturer, Youngevity. And you can find any mineral supplement you want, or you can get the mass dosage. And a lot of people ask, the first question they ask is, well, there's so many different ones. Why are there so many offered if you only need one set? Well, because so many of us are sick. So many of us have these other problems. And by increasing one over another, say like with Carolyn having energy issues, and increasing just the B12. Do you want a chemicalized B12 or do you want one you can trust on top of what you're taking? Because the more you take, your body will just reject what it doesn't absorb. So that's the plus side. The chemicalized stuff forces its way into your system along with the chemical. Is that what you want in your system? Or would you rather have something that is going to be all natural and pass right through you if you've had excess? Because your body knows your body will not absorb what it no longer needs. It tells your stomach and your intestines what it needs, how much of it needs. Our problem is so many of these foods today in the grocery stores are chemically designed to stop the absorption of some of the things we actually need. That's a scary thought, isn't it? You're going to the grocery store to get dinner, and the dinner that you're going to make has stuff in it that's going to stop your body from absorbing what you're actually trying to get in your meal, because it's actually chemically enhanced in such a way to both increase storage life and to stop you from absorbing those minerals that you actually need that will keep you healthy. It's kind of a weird scenario, but that's what it's turning into. They're actually feeding you foods to stop you from absorbing the minerals that your body actually needs. And we need all 90. You need everything. And depending on your health conditions, sometimes you need excess in other areas, like excess in vitamin D, excess in vitamin C, excess in selenium. And there's no other way to get selenium other than taking the supplement. That's kind of, somebody else was talking about a mental disease with a parent. That's a selenium deficiency. And there's no other way to get selenium into your body than to actually take selenium. And we need it. It's a mental health issue. Without enough selenium in your body, the mental health issues are frightening. The problem is the foods that we're eating, the Taco Bells, the McDonald's, the Burger Kings, the what have yous, all these fast food places, some of these are chemically treated in such a way that they will stop your body from absorbing selenium. So it's extremely important to start going back to gardening and growing your own foods and getting yourself healthy. Not only your yard benefiting and you breathing better oxygen, but your body will benefit because you're actually able to absorb what you're attempting to grow in your own gardens. Some of these foods that you're going to get, fast foods and what have you, are going to harm you and stop you from absorbing some of the minerals right out of your own garden. So you got to be careful what you're eating. If you can't pronounce the word on the box, package, what have you, don't buy it.
Oh, hi, Bob. Great to see you. Ron, what about Caroline having to watch her heart failure?
Well, when she gets the vitamins and they actually start to absorb correctly, a lot of her heart issues are going to correct themselves, and she could potentially grow right out of the need for the pacemaker.
Yeah.
It has the body can repair itself. Some of those issues will repair themselves. The plus side is, her energy levels will come up. Her body conditions are going to start changing. Her doctors will see that as they're taking her off certain medications. And again, some of those medications are deliberately designed to either stop the absorption of the right minerals and block them being absorbed in the body, and or they're being chemically enhanced in such a way to force their way into the body when they're toxic to you. It's a strange world.
Yeah, Buzz, I'm not doing all that bad lately.
Oh, stop lying.
Well,
I'm going to call you on it. I'm sorry.
okay. I
Be
haven't been
honest.
well. But I try to keep a good outlook, stay positive. But yeah, I have been doing really, really bad, but I'm hoping to reverse that. I'm not only hoping, I'm trying to take action, and I have been taking action. But Buzz, you know, I took a mental beating when I found out my daughter was so sick, and that took me down. But I'm back up fighting now. I'm in fight mode. Hope springs eternal. That is correct.
Oh,
Hope
yeah.
and prayer and living right, eating right. It all matters.
You're both 100% right. Consult your doctor before taking yourself off of any medication.
Oh,
Absolutely.
absolutely.
But test what you're taking.
Yeah, and
Uh,
we tell
throw it into a
everybody
glass of water and see if it dissolves.
that we are not doctors. We are not health professionals. It's just that we talk about what helps us. Yeah, and all these things matter, Buzz. Gentle exercise, you're right. It all works together to keep us healthy.
Oh yeah, let my book do well enough. I'll give Elegant plenty of exercise. She'll be chasing me around with a spoon all the time.
You
Come here,
mean
you idiot.
you mean with a baseball bat? I love to pick on my Ron. He's so good natured about it. He gives it back too. It's no fun picking on somebody if they don't get you back.
Oh yeah, I'll give you plenty of reasons. Oh God, would I? You'd be back from Michigan for a few days, and then all the funny stuff would start happening at your house, and you would know darn well. Yep, Ron's playing. Time to go beat up on Ron.
Yep.
Your side of the car the door would be taped shut, so you couldn't open the door easily. That kind of. Welcome
Yep.
back, Elegant. But you can't get back to the car now.
My dogs cheer me up too. I love my dogs. I love my flowers. I love my farm. It all helps to cheer me up.
Oh, geez, Caroline. You would think that the doctors would try and veer away from that, but since they got away with the making them take the Hippocratic oath, they're more drug sellers and pushers than anything else because of the kickbacks they get from the drug companies. It's
But
it's,
they have a
it's frightening.
protocol that they have to follow, and I think it's issued by the American Medical Society, and who is run by the pharmaceuticals.
Right.
It's all about the almighty dollar.
Right. It's a shame. It's a shame that they put people through this. We didn't have 75% of the issues that we have today 200 years ago right here in our own country. Didn't have these issues. These issues didn't exist
Oh, I
But they
know
do
we
now.
manufactured our own illnesses, a lot of them.
Oh yeah. Oh
And
yeah.
I firmly believe getting back to nature will make us all healthy.
That's the last thing they want, because then we're not paying into the chemical companies
Yeah.
and paying into the pharmaceutical industry.
Yeah. Well, somebody's got to support all these cancer centers.
Another man-made disease.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sorry. That's when everybody should have stood up. You know, when and I'll bounce off this just briefly, but you know, when a president of the United States, without a doctoral degree in any way, shape, or form, can change the definition of what is cancer in the human body, something's wrong with the medical system. When a president who has zero medical knowledge can write what cancer is and it apply to the Food and Drug Administration, something's wrong.
Well, my favorite was my oncologists were very fond of telling me that cancer doesn't hurt and that I don't need pain medication, and they're just not going to give it to me. However, my primary physician thinks differently. My primary physician is a Christian doctor.
Well, you
He
better not
cares
let
more.
word get out about that.
Yeah, he cares more about me than he does um, the other doctors or the pharmaceuticals. And he supports my decisions, whatever they are. He also told me whatever I'm doing to keep it up.
Well, hopefully we can convince him and show him that on the second run on this, that there is a better way, that there is a cure, even if he can't say it. But when he watches you go through it and says, wow, what a change. Holy cow, what did you do? And you go, it's simply a dietary thing.
Yep.
Maybe, just maybe, he'd be willing to look elsewhere. Just maybe.
Yep.
Oh, welcome back, Carolyn.
Yeah.
We'll see you later, Buzz.
Bye, Buzz. Thanks for stopping in. Well, Ron, I've been on 2 hours.
Yeah, and we were on the other one for almost an hour.
Yeah, so
And you need to put that one up while we're thinking about it.
do what?
We need to get that other channel up.
Oh,
So,
that link?
yeah, hold on just a moment.
Yeah.
See if I can't find it. Everybody, just to make sure that everybody understands. Oh, you took that one down. You should have left it up.
Well, I'll
Shoot.
tell you later.
Well, I understand, but we covered a couple of things there that
I know.
and I can't. It's even got the page lock that I can't do anything with it and grab the other link.
Oh.
Yeah, that's the issue. Okay, I'll verbally say it. There is another channel that Elegant Homestead has created titled That's Awesome. And if I can go here. I think I can track it down.
Yeah, it's got a reference.
It went to That's Amazing instead of That's Awesome. Why?
Well, now there is a video up there.
Okay, 64 subscribers. And trailer, no, I don't think that's you. Me and mates, nope, that's not your channel. Elegant. Elegant.
Here, I'll get in. Hang on, I'll get in.
Maybe it's over on the other one. Hold on.
Here, I'll do it.
Oh God, I got to go through this huge list.
Here.
There it is. Got it. Only 36 followers. Elegant.
Here, I got it. Look.
Did you find the link?
Yeah. Did it pop up yet?
No. Oh, there you go. There's your name. Yep. Everybody, please. Elegant Homestead has started a second channel. Please get this link. The channel has just appeared in the chat in YouTube. Please join and follow that. Yeah, that's without violation. And join us on that other channel so that we can do other things, because this channel is more so on the Elegant Homestead side. And That's Awesome is going to be about chat and other things. And she's got a whole new plan and a whole new.
Yeah, much more relaxed, more relaxed chat.
So yeah, please follow that link. Please, everybody, check out that channel. There's 8 of us in here. Jump over there. Make sure you catch that other link. Good morning, sweet girl. But please check out the channel. That's Awesome. It is Elegant Homestead's second channel. That way you don't miss her while she's now back. And we can start forcing her into spending a little bit more time with us early in the morning when she first gets up before her day gets started. Oh, I know, Carolyn. I know.
Hey, sweet girl. So good to see you. Yeah, so all of you that don't have my That's Awesome channel. Yeah, I don't have many subscribers. I haven't really put it out there.
Right.
Hey, Crow Creek. Top of the morning to you. Okay, good. Good, Crow Creek. Crow Creek just got my Awesome channel.
Cool. Yeah, we're over there this morning, guys. So Elegant is going on 3 hours sitting here. So it's time we need to kick her off and make her go do other things. Because like she said, I bored her to death and she needs a nap now.
Yeah, I need, I got so much to do today.
That she needs a power nap.
And I need a nap. Well, I've been up since 1 a.m., so. All right, Caroline. Great. Thank you.
I got up at 3. I probably should have turned on then, but I didn't think about it.
Yeah. Well, you know, I wanted to get that That's Awesome up and running, but I also need to advertise it more on my homestead.
Right. Well, when we leave this up, because you're going to leave this one up, right?
Oh, yeah.
People will listen to this and they'll catch up. They'll find you.
Yeah. Histoplasmosis. Something to do with the blood. Crow Creek.
Histoplasmosis.
What is histoplasmosis?
Lung infection. It is caused by inhaling Histoplasma capsulatum fungal spores. These spores are found in soil and in the droppings of bats and birds.
Wow.
Colloidal silver.
Yep.
Pour on the colloidal silver and take a very, okay, you can get these on makeup counters. They're it's a mister, a very, very fine mister. And what you want to do once a day is have her take a deep breath, and halfway through that breath, take a shot of colloidal silver to get the silver into her lungs, as well as her taking 30 parts per million 3 times a day, and attack the infection from inside and out. Now, I know there's a recipe for an oxygen boost in the lungs, which immediately attacks the problem. It's the same difference. It is a Mr. Blast. It is food grade. Oh, come on. Think. Food grade peroxide. If you take a blast during a deep breath, a half a blast of a 10-to-1 purified water and peroxide mix, so that you're only getting a very, very small percentage of peroxide in the actual shot, and get that. It is an oxygen boost. It'll directly attack the infection on the lungs. So you kind of want to do both. Make sure when she does it, she's standing up, and then let her sit down on the couch, because it's going to throw her for a loop when she gets that oxygen blast. But attack that with colloidal silver and peroxide. 30 parts per million on the colloidal silver, and you want to blast that straight.
And
again, I am not a doctor. I have done these things myself. I understand how to do this stuff, but I am not a doctor.
Try Amazon, Crow Creek.
Yeah, and you want that the strongest you can get. 30 parts per million, or ppm, is what they're going to show.
And commonly, it's going to be a 10, which I bought, and I'm going to go to a 30 ppm.
My recommendations for everybody, and understand, I work in the worst possible conditions in the winter. I am out in the cold and in the wet and everything else on a continual basis, 8-10 hours a night when I'm snow plowing. My recommendation to everybody is twice a year to do a full bottle of 30 parts per million per person.
Yeah.
And it is so safe. Children can do it. A 2-year-old can take colloidal silver and it not be toxic in any way, shape, or form.
I can agree with Ron. I've studied colloidal silver for about 30 years, and I have not found anything wrong with it.
And the principles behind colloidal silver, and this has been around since like the 1400s and what have you, that they've understood this. Bacteria cannot exist in a silver-rich atmosphere, which is why all medical equipment for surgery, what have you, is made of pure silver. It takes specialist teams and what have you to come in and sharpen and clean surgical equipment the correct way, for its sterility factors and what have you, so that no other compounds are mixed in any of the scalpels or what have you. But they use pure silver to stop any bacterial infection spreading, because it cannot exist on the surgical equipment. So colloidal silver is just an off branch of that puts 30 parts per million or 10 parts per million of colloidal in the human body, making it silver rich, in which case bacteria cannot exist in the human body. So twice a year, 30 parts per million per person, to finish off a bottle a month, and then go back to just the basic 10 to just boost a little bit.
Yeah. Sweet said, put it in a vaporizer.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
I thought so too.
And it'll clean the vaporizer. So you don't even have to worry about the cleaning of it. Because again, bacteria can't exist in a silver rich atmosphere. So when you have silver in a vaporizer, it cannot grow bacteria.
Okay, on that note, I'm going to close. I hope we've helped some of you.
And Crow, if you ever have questions, what have you, besides coming to Elegant, you can also email me. I'm out there. I can help.
Yes, and I highly recommend doing that.
But that way you can find me. So good morning to you, Elegant. We'll talk to you later.
Thank you for coming up.
Hey, no
I've
problem.
enjoyed this. I'm going to take a nap, so don't nobody look for me for a while. Till tonight, anyway.
Right. All righty. You have a wonderful day. We'll talk to you later, dear.
Same to you, and thank you all in the chat for coming in. And see you later, and may God bless each and every one of you richly and abundantly.